Keep your hands on the wheel!
You almost wiped out 3 cars back there. Put it in park now.
I'm sorry, officer. I just...
Don't move. Latch is locked. Open it right now. Stop the car.
He's still southbound, weaving through traffic, 88 miles an hour.
Out of the way! Mamma mia!
Are live over Interstate 75 where that red go-kart driven by the man known as Super Mario is still running from troopers. He's in the center lane right now, weaving between...
Woohoo! Look at that speed, my friends! The copies are getting smaller like a Goomba back there! Chat, you seeing this? 99, 100 miles. Mamma mia!
So OpenAI just dropped Sora 2, and apparently we've reached that dystopian milestone where your weird uncle can now deep fake himself into Marvel movies while the basketball he shoots actually follows the laws of physics. Welcome to 2025, where reality is optional but fluid dynamics are mandatory. So here's what happened. OpenAI decided their original Sora wasn't causing enough existential dread. So they built Sora 2, a video generator that can create Hollywood-quality clips complete with synchronized audio, realistic physics, and something called cameos where you can literally insert yourself into any scenario. Think TikTok, but if TikTok was designed by people who clearly never asked, should we actually do this? They packaged this digital chaos into a shiny iOS app that's rolling out in the US and Canada because nothing says responsible AI deployment like giving Americans early access to reality-bending technology right before an election year. Here is a complete breakdown of this whole Sora 2 situation. Point 1. The physics actually works, which is somehow more terrifying. The big upgrade? Sora 2 understands physics like it actually went to college. Previous AI video models were basically digital toddlers. If a basketball player missed a shot, the ball would just teleport into the hoop because why not? Now, in Sora 2, that ball bounces off the backboard like it's supposed to do. They're calling this world simulation, which sounds incredibly fancy until you realize we're essentially celebrating that our artificial intelligence has finally learned what gravity is. It's like being proud that your robot vacuum doesn't try to clean the ceiling anymore. Point 2. The cameo feature is peak Black Mirror. But here's where things get spicy. The cameo feature lets you record yourself once, and then Sora can drop you into any AI-generated scene with remarkable fidelity. Want to see yourself riding a dragon? Sure. Fighting aliens? Why not? Having a normal conversation without questioning the fabric of reality? Sorry, that's apparently too advanced. OpenAI is positioning this as the natural evolution of communication. From text to emojis to voice notes to whatever fresh hell this is. Because nothing says meaningful human connection like deep faking yourself into fantastical scenarios instead of, actually talking to people. Point 3. The copyright controversy nobody asked for. And just when you thought it couldn't get more chaotic, OpenAI decided to implement an opt-out copyright policy. That means unless you specifically tell them not to, they're training Sora on your content by default. It's like someone stealing your car and then being offended when you put up a "please don't steal this car" sign. Content creators are predictably losing their minds, with some artists already calling themselves PR puppets after protesting earlier versions. Because nothing builds trust with the creative community quite like training AI on their work without permission and then acting surprised when they're upset about it. Controversies and failures. Early user reactions are mixed, to put it diplomatically. One user complained that Sora 2 has not met expectations, noting poor quality compared to OpenAI's promotional materials and bizarre rotating watermarks. Others are pointing out that the videos still look like they're compiled from brief segments with continuity issues. Meanwhile, security experts are having collective panic attacks about deepfake proliferation. The Ada Lovelace Institute warns we're entering a new era of dangerous deepfakes, where distinguishing real from fake video becomes nearly impossible for the average person. And considering the average person still falls for email scams promising Nigerian prince fortunes, this seems optimistic. Future implications. So what does this mean for society? Well, we're basically conducting a live experiment in post-truth media while simultaneously democratizing Hollywood-level production tools. It's like giving everyone nuclear weapons, but for content creation. On one hand, indie creators could theoretically produce blockbuster-quality content from their bedrooms. On the other hand, we're also making it trivially easy to create convincing fake videos of literally anyone doing literally anything. The line between creative expression and malicious manipulation is getting blurrier than a Bigfoot photo. And here's the kicker. OpenAI is launching this as a social media platform, complete with algorithmic feeds and direct messaging, because what the world really needed was TikTok, but where half the content might be convincing deepfakes of your friends and family. So what happens now? The real question isn't whether Sora 2's physics engine can perfectly simulate a basketball bounce. It's whether our society's bullshit detection algorithms can keep up with the rate of synthetic content proliferation. We're essentially speed running toward a future where pics or it didn't happen becomes, even with pics, it probably didn't happen. And OpenAI just handed out the cheat codes to everyone with an iPhone and a questionable sense of digital ethics. But hey, at least the dragons will have proper wing aerodynamics now. That's progress, right? What are your thoughts about this? Do let me know in the comment section down below.
Touch gloves, gentlemen.
Let's see it, Steve.
Nice block.
Body shot, body shot.
There it is.